Okay. Hi, Corey.
Uh,
Thank you for joining my podcast. I'm extremely excited to talk to you. Usually, I would introduce you, but I think it will be best if you introduce yourself. So please go ahead.
I'm Corey, also known as Cxzza. I make FIFA TikToks, FIFA videos, and yeah, I'm just really finding my feet in the FIFA scene right now. That's
Yeah.
it, really.
So, what would you prefer me to call you? Would you prefer me to call you Corey or Koza?
Probably Cxzza. Like, no one actually calls me Corey. Like,
Really? Why?
not even
Corey's a
my
cool name.
parents. No one actually calls me my real name. All my friends call me Cxzza.
Yeah. And
Parents
so
don't even call
you
me
prefer
Corey.
Koza then? It's pronounced Koza, right?
Yeah, it's pronounced Cxzza.
Koza.
It's a thing that some people get it and some people don't get it, but I just let the people that don't get it go with it because
So where did Koza come from? Where did that name come from?
it's literally been my nickname since about year 4. Like one of my friends was just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, Cozza," and that was it. Just stuck. Then I
Yeah.
replaced the O with an X.
Yeah.
That's my online name from like.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Cozza since I was like 12, my online name, but
Yeah.
since the X was like, I just copied my Instagram name,
Right.
which
Right.
was
Right.
like
Right.
Cozza with an X, and
Yeah.
then yeah, and it's just stuck from there.
So
It's
tell
not
me
too
about
exciting
FIFA.
of a
Where
story.
where where did FIFA come into the mix?
Oh, right at the start.
And I'm a big FIFA
Right
fan
at
as
the
well. I
start.
love FIFA.
Yeah. So I played football since I was 5. So I was
Uh,
always the football kid.
Yeah,
Um, I think my dad really wanted me to play rugby. He tried pushing rugby onto me as a kid,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I always wanted to play football. I always wanted to watch football.
yeah.
So he
What
sort of
position? What
accepted that I
position
was
did
going
you
to be
play?
a football kid. I played left wing, and
Left
now I play
wing.
right wing. So
Yeah.
yeah, left wing, right wing. That
Do you
was
still
my
play? Do you still play football?
position as a
Or...
kid. I play six side at the moment. I play goalkeeper at six side. But
Goalkeeper?
I can't play right now. I broke my finger a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
But yeah, broke my finger. Literally playing six side.
Yeah,
Went
yeah,
for a
yeah,
challenge with the striker. Ball bounced off my finger. As
yeah.
broke. But yeah, when I first started getting into like making YouTube videos and stuff, it was like I was 12, maybe 13, year 7, year 8. I just made FIFA videos because that's what I was watching. So
What kind
I was
of
like,
FIFA
yeah,
videos in particular?
I had I did Ultimate Team videos on
Yeah.
FIFA 12, but I did like squad builders, but like cheap ones because obviously I didn't have coins. I was 12, like
No, I would. Yeah, I would think
I didn't
no.
know how Ultimate Team market worked and stuff.
Yeah,
So I made like 10k squad builders, 20k squad builders, stuff like that. So
yeah.
like I always knew like from then that I wanted to make content, I think. So from then, content and then FIFA was just the smart thing because it's what we'd all spend our time doing, like me
Mm.
and my mates.
So who
So
would you watch then in terms of
decided FIFA.
content creators? Because there was at that time there was quite a bit.
Oh man, where to start?
Because I used to watch them as well. That's why I'm
KSI,
asking.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts, facts.
KSI, obviously. Everyone used to come home, watch KSI. The Penfez,
Yeah, I
um,
remember. Yeah,
Tobias. What was his name? Tobias.
I've heard a
Tobias.
song called
I forgot
Tobias,
his
but
name.
I can't remember the
Rota
full
Shaw.
username. What about
I
Zoidberg?
forgot. Yeah, Rota Shaw. It's way back. You know what? I just hated his too much. I thought he had too much energy for me. I know I said KSI, but
Oh
Zwayback, I don't know why. I just couldn't get on board with the videos. I don't know.
no,
Um,
what?
oh, and then obviously like yeah, Mini Minter,
Yeah, yeah,
like
facts.
Gold
Yeah,
Cup
yeah.
videos,
So
all
how
that
were you
stuff. Yeah,
making your videos like at
think.
that age? Was it through Final Cut Pro? Was it through Adobe Premiere? What
Um,
was it?
no. It was PlayStation SharePlay on the PS4. It was SharePlay on the PS4,
Right.
but I'd then send it to myself and put it into Sony Vegas and cut off the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
SharePlay intro and outro.
Right.
And that's what I'd do. I had a cracked version of Sony Vegas
Yeah.
when I was like 12.
So where
That
did
was
streaming come from? Where did the
yeah.
inspiration for streaming come from?
That came when that came later on, like when I first started college, and then Fortnite came out. Like me and my friends spent hours on Fortnite, and we were like, "We're pretty sick at Fortnite. Maybe we should stream this." and then we started streaming it, and that's where my first channel, um, Cxzza, what was it called? I think it was just I can't remember. I think it was just called Cxzza, but that's now my second channel's name. The first
Yeah.
channel's called Cxzza Pokemon, but we can get onto the Pokemon stuff later.
Ah,
But
you
yeah,
say Pokemon?
played Fortnite. Yeah, yeah, can get
Right.
onto
Okay.
that later.
Right.
But yeah, it was Fortnite, and we used to stream, and that's when my first channel hit 1K subs. That's when I first ever hit 1K subs. I used to stream Fortnite for like 6 to 8 hours a day after college and stuff, and used to go for crazy like kill records. Had a series on my channel where I used keyboard and mouse on console Fortnite. So
Right.
yeah, that was pretty good. That's when I first was like, okay, maybe I can step into this content creation scene.
And what about content creation
So
do you
that
like
was
the
yeah.
most? Is it the editing? Is it the talking to your community, or what in particular? If you could say something.
Uh, for like short form content like TikToks, it's
Yeah.
definitely editing. I feel like when I get a good edit out, and I'm like, yes. But then like long form content, I enjoy the editing still, but it's just like, oh my god, this is so much more work
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Um, but then streaming, I love streaming. I love having the community that I have in the stream chats. They're incredible. Like we just come like the other day, streamed 4.5 hours. I played foot champs, like all 20 games. We just like I don't really do that. Played all 20 games of foot champs, 4.5 hours. The chat was just vibes for the whole time.
Yeah.
And I started like super late. I think I started at like 8 p.m. So the stream went on quite late.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What
and
time do you
everyone was
normally
there
stream
from
at?
like the start to finish. 3 p.m. Like
3 p.m. Oh
a lot
yeah.
of my viewers are still young, so it's like when they just get home from school, I'm live and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
like I like doing that.
Yeah.
3 till 6 is usually my well, 3 till like 5:30ish, depends.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. So
What the FIFA content is for the day.
go on, go on. I think you were about to finish.
No, it was just whatever the FIFA content is for the day. That's how I like dictate how long my stream's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But do you not feel like FIFA is dying?
I feel like we have one man to thank that FIFA hasn't died, and that's Danny Aaron's. He
Yeah.
made content,
Yeah.
FIFA content, come back in a big way.
Yeah.
Um, he sort of rejuvenated the whole scene, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's a groundbreaker to say
Yeah.
the least.
So what makes him a
But
groundbreaker in
the
particular,
game
do you think?
itself, he brought back that engaging style that
Yeah.
a lot of creators went away from. He brought back that style. Like you watch his videos and you're just hooked. You're just like, okay, so like, what's he gonna do now? What crazy stuff is he gonna do next time? Like buying play signed shirts and using them in a team and stuff. And it's like, what can he actually do next?
Yeah,
You know?
he has the right level of energy, I think. I think that matches the types of
Yeah,
viewers that are present today because him, what, 10 years ago probably would have gotten lost in the mix, but now I don't really see anyone matching that
yeah,
type of energy, especially when it comes to FIFA.
yeah, yeah.
100%.
And like he's made that engaging short form content like thing into a long form version. So it's like it's sort of like the Mr. Beast blueprint with it's just always changing. So
Yeah, yeah,
like
definitely.
it keeps you engaged in the video.
So
So
what do you think as a
he's very good
streamer
at that.
people should be doing and just to build their growth?
Everything other than streaming,
Everything
because
other than streaming. Okay,
for
interesting.
the platform, yeah, for the platform, for the platform Twitch, like it doesn't really help small people. So you got to work on everything outside of streaming to bring people into your streams. So that's why TikTok, especially TikTok, I think TikTok is the main part because of how quick it is and how quick you can grow on there if you're doing the right things. Um, and then some sort of other content, YouTube, Twitter content. There's so many platforms where you can bring people in and make connections as well, like in the community. Grow yourself to make connections. Don't
So
you know,
regarding your
don't shy
experience
away
when
from
making
reaching out to
connections,
people.
what have you done?
Um, I was fortunate enough to already know some people in this community before I stepped into like the FIFA stuff. So through one of my friends who is a creator for Fnatic,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got into his Discord. So then he introduced me to some people that he knew. Um, and so yeah, from that, like I know some people, not really in the FIFA community, but an online community that had links back to the FIFA community. So fortunately for me, but at the same time, I did work, like I did work hard. Like I didn't just
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
walk in and be like, "Yo, I want to do this. Help me do this." I was just silently working hard, and then they helped me where they could.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm thankful to my friends that I do have for the help. Um, my online friends, they've definitely helped me progress for sure.
So when it comes to a
But like,
platform for networking and connecting with other streamers, creators, do you think there is just one platform that is the best for that? So I would say for streaming, for streamers, Twitter could be probably the best
mm,
option. Would you agree?
yeah,
Tell me your
especially
experiences
like,
about that.
yeah, I feel I can't really like say that. Twitter is like my most used platform, but I don't connect with people on Twitter. Like
So
all
what do
my
you do on
connections
Twitter?
so far have
Is it
come
more
through TikTok
updates?
and Discord. Yeah, I just like tweet about FIFA and football, like mainly football. Like you'll see me live tweeting a Liverpool game. Like I
Yeah, yeah,
will, I will do that. Um, but at the same time, I do tweet about like stuff in FIFA, like ask questions to my community and over there because I like engaging with the community outside of TikTok because that's TikTok's where my most engagement is. But I like communicate with everyone. So
okay.
yeah,
And
that's
then
that's it
regarding streaming,
for
because
sure.
obviously there are loads of new platforms coming out. So there's Twitch, obviously, Kick as well, which I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You got other platforms like Instagram trying to get into live streaming. Facebook has obviously been around for a little bit. Same with YouTube. Where do you think the scope of creators are going to kind of push towards to when it comes to streaming?
Um, I mean, I've been fond of what Kick's trying to do, but it's if they
Right.
can do it that I'm skeptical of. And then there's another platform, I think it's called Rumble, but I don't really know
Yeah.
too much about it. But there's a lot of noise about Rumble at the moment. But I feel like Twitch being the company that they are and being this like multi-billion, well, they're owned by Amazon. That's like
Right.
that's to say the least.
That's
I feel
enough. That's
like
more than
they
enough,
can
right?
give a lot. They can give out a lot more than what they are doing
Yeah.
for their creators, and the policy of where if you make over like what 100K a month, they're gonna take half. That
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense because the creators are losing half of that to tax anyways, especially if you're in the UK. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
losing half of that to tax, and then they're taking half anyways. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense, to be fair, for Twitch to be taken away from the people that they value the most on the website.
So, in your opinion, what do you think would be like an acceptable amount in terms of like revenue split, especially for something like Twitch?
I feel like
Obviously,
it
I know
was
people are
fine
going to
where it
say
was at the
90%, but
70/30.
that's not realistic. So, give me a realistic answer.
Yeah, I thought it was fine where it was at the 70/30. I thought, like, but I don't know if this is like these policies are just temporary so that Amazon can make back how much they paid for Twitch. But
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't think it is. But yeah, I think 70/30 would have been fine because I mean
And that's
seventy
for that.
percent
Is
is
that for
enough. And
everyone or just those who are? I think what's the top one called? The top. It's not affiliates, but I've forgotten the name.
the partners,
Partners.
partners.
Is that above
I
affiliates,
think for
right?
everyone, yeah, partners above
Yeah,
affiliate, you have
yeah,
to average 75 viewers. Yeah. No, part. I feel like it should be for everyone. I think everyone should have an equal scale, especially when there's some streamers out there that provide the same amount, just don't get the same exposure.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like
Definitely.
I feel like there's some streamers out there that do a lot more work, but then don't get the same amount of exposure because they just
Yeah,
don't have the right. They just haven't got lucky yet, or just don't have the right avenues to go down.
no, definitely.
But you know,
So if I said we were to create a platform and it was 50-50 from day one, how would you feel about that? And this is for everyone, 50-50
50/50
for
from day
everyone,
one.
regardless of viewers, followers. all of that?
I mean, it honestly depends what the platform is providing in terms of helping people grow. Because I mean, if you can help people grow sustainably, and that 50-50 split also brings in like a sustainable revenue for people, well, then it would be like acceptable. But I think it's just not acceptable for Twitch because like they took it away from people that were already
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah. I
used
don't
to
think you
all
can go
different
down. I think
lifestyles with
them going down
yeah
is the wrong mood. No one is going to be appreciative of that. But I think what people don't
yeah
really
for
acknowledge
sure
is the costs that come with live streaming. So the back end, the front
yeah
end, making sure while you're actually live that your chat is active,
yeah
is
yeah
live, there's no latency, and all those really really complicated things. I can see why
yeah
they've done it, but I don't agree with the way
yeah
they've done it. As in going from 70 to 50, no one
yeah
is going to be appreciative of that. And then you got taxes, and depending on where you live, you're affecting more
yeah
than others. So I think for us,
yeah
Consume,
exactly
um, the aim would be to kind of keep everyone equal, like treat everyone fairly, right? That's how I feel anyway, and just
yeah
set that expectation from a 50-50 from day one. So and 50-50 is
yeah
the epitome of equalness. So surely I think
yeah
that'd be
but
fair.
I
But
mean
obviously I wanted to get your
you
opinion.
lot don't have you lot don't have Amazon behind you, so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So there,
like
yeah.
that's the other thing. You have a multi-billion corporation behind you, so
So when it
that's
comes to actually using Twitch, how do you find it? Does it work really smoothly? Are there any issues? Anything that you think Twitch should just is absolutely missing, or it's just fine it the way it is? What do you think?
got to do something about scam bots, but I don't know how you'd fix that. But recently, I've been watching a lot of the CS:GO major, if you
Yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and bro, my Twitch whispers are just scam bots. Like that's it. I've got like 25 whispers, just scam bots telling me I've won a knife, bro.
Yeah,
Like it's so annoying.
yeah,
Like
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
get them off. I don't know how they'd fix it. I know one time they got breached like not so long ago. And it happened to my account. And the breach was just a scam bot, and it like breached a bunch of accounts, sent out a bunch of scam whispers, and like one of my accounts that got breached. My account was one of the accounts that got breached. They to combat it, they just banned everyone for like. So I didn't have my account for like a day and a half because of a security breach on their
Yeah,
end,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which was it's
I
like
wanted to talk to you about like
there you go.
the banning situation with Twitch. I've seen like a lot of creators get banned for like I don't want to say no reason, but yeah, almost like no reason at all. Like, why is that the case? Especially with a company as big as Twitch that's owned by Amazon as well.
I don't know. I feel like obviously they're owned by Amazon, but Amazon don't employ the staff. So
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
but like for me, like the creators that get banned for the creators that do the least to get banned always get the worst bans, and it's
Mm,
always the creators that do some crazy stuff that be getting
no,
like 3 day bans, and it's like
yeah,
how are they
yeah,
still allowed on the platform? Like obviously the thing that the one that springs to mind is Gideon. Like he got
yeah,
banned
yeah,
just for sending like a stupid raid with a stupid message. But then when you see outside of things that he squashed it, then it's like okay, we should probably unban him now. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
done what
definitely.
he had
Yeah,
to do. He
yeah,
removed all the negatives. But then you see streamers like maybe Alinity who give vodka to a cat, done whatever, all these controversies that she's been part of, and she's still allowed to stream on the site because
yeah,
the maximum she's had is like a 2 week ban, and it's
yeah,
like, come on, you should be able to know which one's the worst of the two to give out bans. There should be a scale, and it doesn't seem like there's a scale at Twitch of like how like this equates to this ban. It's just whatever they decide at the moment. That's what they're
yeah.
giving.
I agree. I think there's too many inconsistencies, and I'm confident. This isn't like a guarantee. I don't know for a fact that it's probably automated, and I've noticed that they're kind of pushing for automation
Yeah,
regarding banning, moderation, all those other new pointless features that they keep introducing. I wanted to talk to you about the features
yeah.
that they're introducing. What do you think? Do you think they're going? in the right direction, or do you think it's just, like I said, pointless?
I mean, I feel like they're just fine. I feel like they really want to be as kid friendly as possible. Is what
Yeah,
is like YouTube with the AdSense thing. They went so far one way now. So, but like YouTube's clawing it back now. Um, but I feel like Twitch are heading that same direction, going way too towards PG friendly content, and it's just going to drive people off the platform. I mean, you've seen it what they did with the gambling ban. It drove
yeah.
some of the biggest Twitch streamers completely off the platform. So,
But
like,
do
instead
you
of
think
switching up their
gambling on
content, they
like
just
any
found a new
website
platform.
is or any social network is okay? Especially when you know most social networks are mostly used by kids most of the time. Do you think it'd be okay?
I mean, it's a gray area in it because
Yeah,
you've
that's what
got
I'm
kids
saying.
on a
So
platform, but then again, it's like, should kids really be allowed on our platform? Should they have areas where maybe you have to verify your age, but like not a verified policy where it's just click a button, an
yeah,
actual verification
yeah,
policy. But then it's like, will you get people using your platform if you ask for people to, verify their age, with a form of ID or something? But I that's the thing. I don't see why, if you are, trying to access 18 plus content and you are 18, I don't see why verifying your age would be a problem for anyone. But
yeah. I think
I just
most
feel
kids
like it's
would
only a
be
problem
willing
when
to
it's
do it.
people that
So
are under the age.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like when you're under the age, that's when trying to verify your age, that's the only people that would be mad about it because they can't, obviously.
definitely.
It's like getting into a nightclub, innit? Like, you're not going to
Yeah,
be, when you're 18, you're fine here. I'm going in. But, you wouldn't, most people, anyways, wouldn't try get in when they're 15. It makes no sense.
so how do you feel about the way
But,
like
you
platforms are
know,
kind of splitting into two? So one is very kid friendly, so YouTube, Twitch will put in, Facebook will the others, and then like the newer platforms, so Rumble, Kick. I'm sure there's probably more that
yeah.
are kind of pushing more to the other side. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, YouTube obviously brought out YouTube Kids. That was their way to combat
Yeah,
their
yeah,
split. They just made a completely different app, and then they've obviously got the in-app features of when you're uploading a video, safe for kids or not. Um, but then they also had that lawsuit for monetizing kids, right?
yeah,
Showing ads to kids, and that's not allowed. So at the same time, is that not allowed for Twitch to then
mm,
show ads to kids? So it's like, at the same time, you can't push for a kid-friendly platform, then have monetization on your
yeah,
side.
yeah,
Um, but then at the same time, like, Kick maybe push it a bit too far on the adult
yeah,
side right now. They might
yeah.
have to bring it back in. But
Have you
I'm
been
an adult.
browsing Kick much,
Like,
or do you just know about it?
um, yeah, I enjoy gambling streams quite a bit, so I'm over on Kick a little bit at the time.
Yeah,
I think it's quite cool to see, just for
yeah,
the entertainment factor of gambling
yeah,
streams. And then, but yeah, so I've been on Kick, and then a few of the FIFA guys stream on Kick as well. So there's a few that I switch over to watch as well. But apart from that, I haven't like delved into the other parts of Kick, like the just talking sections and stuff.
yeah.
I stick to my the stuff that I know over there. And then on
Yeah.
Twitch, I honestly don't use Twitch too much apart from to stream on. Like, it was like that before. I've never been like a stream watcher myself. I'll watch videos. Um, so yeah, I don't really use streaming platforms to watch stuff much. Um, to be honest.
So would you ever kind of not transfer, but would you ever go over to Kick if it made sense? And if it was the case, what would be
Um,
required for it to make sense?
I mean, I do have a Kick account. I do have. I'm trying to build a following over there. And a lot of like, I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people about moving over to Kick. Some of the FIFA guys that have streamed on Kick are already on there. Um, it just makes sense from, like, I am my own business, right? So it makes sense from a business standpoint to go over there because of what they're offering, but it doesn't make sense in terms of longevity and sustainability. So that's the the things that I have to weigh up before deciding if I'm going to move over to Kick or not. But then I thought like I could keep FIFA on Twitch, and then because I do play other games outside of FIFA, put those over on Kick and
Mm.
just
But then
see how they run over
would
there.
you be doing
Especially with it being
two
a
different
platform.
schedules, or like one for Twitch, one for
Yeah, I'd
Kick,
probably
or
just dedicate my
yeah,
life to
yeah,
or like I stream like FIFA like 5 days a week and Kick to like
yeah, that could
stream
work.
on
Yeah.
Kick whatever games 2 days a week.
So
Yeah,
what about
because
monetizing? Obviously, everyone's
yeah,
going crazy about the 95-5 revenue split on Kick. I don't think that's
yeah,
gonna stay personally, but how do you feel about that?
yeah. I mean, for anyone, it's exciting, isn't it? Especially if
Yeah,
they're saying that they're going to give the opportunities for everyone to make the same amount of money. Like if you stream more, you get more exposure, stuff like that. So um, it's definitely exciting, but it's the fact is it might not be sustainable. That's the only thing. I like that's off putting really. But apart
yeah,
from that, they're offering something pretty good, and the people that are behind it in terms of like ad, admin side like Rushdie and Train. They're guys that have years of experience in streaming, so they know what they can provide. So
but do you not think
I
it
trust them
pushes
to get
too
it
much
right
into
at
like
some
that
point.
18 plus content? Sorry to interrupt you,
Um, I
because
definitely like
the
think
content on Kick
that like
is very different to what it is to what's allowed on
yeah
pretty much every other
yeah
platform.
I definitely think like on a side of things like they're pushing it, but then again like if you really want to promote big money and stuff, you sort of got to push it that way because you
Yeah,
can't be
yeah,
like advertising to kids and then that way you can get you know different like not the commercial sponsorships but like the big money sponsorships
yeah.
like the crypto and stuff like that where the money is really held is going to be in you know in those sponsorships but at the same time I guess their aim is to not have kids on their platform
Yeah,
like especially if you're going to enable gambling streams you gotta keep it away from kids. It's like having it's like having gambling sponsorships in football. Like
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do that, that's why they don't have them on the. Obviously, that's why they don't have them on the junior kits and stuff because then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know keeps it away from the eyes of kids. Really,
Oh, definitely. And then regarding like sponsorship brand deals, how's your experience been with that? Like, how have you fared? Have you been trying to talk to people? Have Twitch been giving you companies to collaborate? Could you explain a little bit of that? Just out of curiosity, really.
um,
You don't have
Twitch,
to
nah,
reveal any
Twitch have
figures
this
or anything, but
nah, Streamlabs have this weird like thing where like they partner with things and you can promote them on your stream and gain extra money depending on what you do. Like there's a Raid Shadow Legends one. But no, the only sponsorship I've had so far is my coin sponsor, which you'll see on all my TikToks. I have a coin sponsor. And they reached out to me as literally the day that I hit 10K on TikTok.
oh really?
So and then we just the yeah, and then we've just renewed the contract again. So it's just a monthly contract. So
Yeah. So and
but
then
yeah, that's
regarding
the
like
only sponsorship I
negotiation,
have is U7 Buy.
yeah,
Yeah, there was a little bit of negotiating. Obviously, they were like, "What can you provide?" And then they were like, "Okay, so that's what you can provide. This is what we can provide." And because it was like my first dealings with a brand, I was like, "Okay." But then this month we did a little bit of negotiating, a little bit more, a little bit more from both parties, and then yeah. But no, it's good. It's it's nice to have companies reach out. Um,
I think it
I
validates.
would
I think it
really
validates you a little bit as a creator that you're doing something right if you do get like a brand
yeah
deal. Yeah,
yeah I love collecting football shirts, so I
yeah.
would really love
What team do you
a
support?
football like a mystery kit. Liverpool. I got an Anfield Road sign behind me. I support Liverpool. Um, but yeah, I would really love like a mystery shirt company to contact
Yeah.
me. That would be great. Um, yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I should reach out to one but I feel like if I just reach out to one, then I'm like, look at me, instead of them like being like, okay, we like what you do, we wanna sponsor this.
I personally
But
disagree. I think you should
maybe I'm
absolutely reach
yeah.
out. I think you should absolutely reach out just to save yourself time, and then
Yeah, I get that.
otherwise you'll be waiting for who knows how long,
Yeah,
right? And then the competition is
yeah.
pretty big anyway. And FIFA is starting
I mean,
to
yeah,
pick back up again. So
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I have plans of eventually leaving the FIFA scene, but not for a long time.
Yeah, so tell me about that. So, what are you planning to do instead? Because I wanted to ask, are you just going to stick on FIFA, or are you going to? Because you said you play other games, like you going to venture to
um,
other games, IRL. What kind of content?
yeah.
Just out of curiosity again.
Um, I really like. Obviously, I enjoy FIFA as much now, but there is two massive football games that are coming out in the summer.
There's
There's
two.
UFL and Goals, which I will be, yeah, to UFL and Goals. Goals is made by Kurt, who got banned by FIFA, by EA
Right.
Sports for speaking out on the game. So he went and made his own game. And then UFL sponsors hashtag United, and also
Yeah,
they're both made on Unreal Engine 5 as well.
yeah,
So really excited for both of those. So I want to incorporate both of those if I can, alongside the EA Sports FC 24 stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then Counter Strike that I've played since I was 15 is moving over into a new phase called Counter Strike 2.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah. I'm
complete
excited for
overhaul
that.
of
Yeah,
the base game. So yeah, I would like to incorporate some Counter Strike. I was thinking about making a second TikTok page where
yeah,
just upload Counter Strike content, because
yeah,
I feel like it's going to be a big part of the next maybe year and a half. And if I can get something out of that and push it, I might as well do it alongside the football stuff. Well, the
yeah. No,
FIFA
definitely.
football stuff, and then yeah, so like, and then for the FIFA dead season when we're waiting between new games, I'm gonna use my degree, my journalism degree, to to my advantage, and do like transfer rumors, because who doesn't love transfer rumors
Mm,
and confirmed transfers?
yeah, yeah.
Because I
That's
feel
quite
like I have a
interesting.
good eye. Well, I know who's the most reliable, so I feel like I can, you know, bring
Yeah,
out
yeah,
some good
yeah,
sources, because people just believe every single source that they see
yeah, yeah.
on the internet. But
I only
I'll
believe
try
what's
to
his
bring
name?
reliability.
The Italian guy that does all the transfer.
Fabrizio
Yeah, that's the only guy. I don't read anyone
Fabrizio
else's.
Romano, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would trust him if he, like, I trust him for everything apart from Liverpool news. He doesn't know much about the ongoings at
Really?
Anfield, but yeah, he doesn't get it right a lot for Liverpool. But everyone
What?
else he's spot on. But then Liverpool work in a secretive way, so that it's
Oh, I
really
didn't
hard to
know
get
that. Oh,
information out of them unless you're in their club circle.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
I had,
work
I
really
had
secretive.
another question, right? So
It's tough.
obviously you're thinking about doing other pages for TikTok. How did you get your TikTok to like? I think it's on. Is it like 20, 21K kind of right now? Am I like
Yeah,
close?
it's 21K.
Yeah.
I sort of just, well, I was at
How
like
did you get there?
6K, I think in January,
Yeah.
just from just posting that, because everyone wants to see packs, right? So I do the most extravagant packs, the icon packs, all the big SBCs, all the gamble ones, man, all the ones that you shouldn't do in
Yeah. Yeah.
FIFA if you really want to do it. But people love them, so I just stuck at that for a while, and then yeah, one day I posted one. Let me just have a look real quick. Um,
Is there like any
yeah,
secret
one day I
source for like
posted.
a streamer trying to post on TikTok? Is it to post just clips, or is it to do like
I
really
feel like
extreme
when I
editing?
edit a clip, I feel like when I edit a clip, it just does terribly. And like me and my friend Lil Jr, you might know him. Um, Whenever we post edits, like we talk about it quite a bit. Whenever we post edits, they do worse than us just like opening, like, well, he runs
Yeah,
on the spot, so he's running on the spot videos do a lot better than his edits.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like, but whenever I post an edit, it does a lot worse than if I was just to open a pack
yeah, 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 yeah,
and get something crazy. People want to see reactions. People want to see
yeah,
crazy cards flying out.
yeah,
Like, there's a centre back on FIFA with 5-star skills. I scored a crazy skill goal with him, and the edit just did terribly. And I was like, oh, I've just edited
really,
that so sick for
yeah,
it to
yeah,
do awful. But yeah, I feel like if you wanna, yeah, for TikTok, you gotta get the engagement as well. So anything that you think a lot of people are gonna be opening, so or if you can bring um, FIFA news to the TikTok community because they're always a little bit behind. So if you can, I remember I did a video. It's like this pack's coming to FIFA, and they're like, no, that's fake. And then 2 days later, it came out, and all the comments are like, are you sure that's fake? So I was like, no, that's fake. Everyone's like, are you sure that's fake? I was like, come on, man. But
Yeah, but
like,
I think
yeah, like
when
I
people
did,
do like no news oriented kind of content, people really only know them for news and then don't really check out the streams and whatnot. Um,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's tough. I mean, and especially if you're just good at FIFA, like you can get the high ranks in foot champs, rank 2, rank 1, rank 3. Like I casually get like rank 3 every week because I can't be bothered stressing myself to get rank 1, but rank
yeah,
3 is like good enough where I'm comfortable just getting it. Um, so a lot of people do care about the rank 3 rewards because obviously they're like rank 5 players, so they want to see what they can get if they could do a little bit better. And then um, yeah, just really the big stuff, the big packs, all the crazy stuff. And if you're not if you're not too crazy, not people will start to take a liking. you know,
yeah.
I mean, if you are too crazy, some people might take a liking, but yeah,
But what about like the I
I
show
try to be
speed
a
approach or
calm
the
person.
Cxzza approach where you can tell they're being a little bit extra just for the sake of reactions? Do you think people should try and do that, or do you think be yourself? What do you think?
If people could, if people have it in themselves, I personally don't. I'm a very chill person, very relaxed. Like, um, if people have it in themselves, then yeah, absolutely, because you're gonna drive reactions, you're gonna drive interaction, you're gonna but don't take it too far at the same time. Know where the limit is and keep the limit to the limit.
Mm,
Like we've seen Speed step that boundary a couple times, but he's reined it in a bit.
yeah,
But yeah, like in my personal opinion, if you have the energy to do so, go for it. If it's in your personality to do so, don't force it.
yeah,
I think don't force it is the main one. Just stick to like give what you are normally plus like 10% and you should be fine.
yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, because then forcing it becomes unnatural. It looks weird on camera.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a little bit uncomfortable
but
to
yeah,
watch as well, I think.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Then regarding your future, right? You've also talked about what games you want to do, where you want to be. Like, are we looking at 1 million followers, subscribers, whatever, across every platform? Is it to be the number one FIFA streamer? Tell me about that.
Uh, I'm not putting a limit on anything because anything could happen. So,
Yeah.
but just to push everything as far as I can, really.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I definitely want to be up there, but I'm not gonna put a number on it. I want to be there with the Danny Aarons,
Yeah.
with with you know, the Danny Aaron. That's literally the only FIFA creator
That's the only
I can't
FIFA
think.
creator I can think of as
The
well.
Foot Crunch, the Danny Aarons, the
Uh,
Foot Crunchers,
I've not heard of
the
him. I've heard Ron the Foot
yeah,
Market. He's
those
alright. I
guys.
like his content.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, his content's good. But yeah,
So
like
when are you going to
recently
collaborate
I
with him?
um funny you
Right?
ask. If all goes well, there should be a little something coming out with Lil Junior and a couple of the FIFA guys. Um,
Yeah.
but that's up to Lil Junior. That's his series. I ain't got
Yeah.
much to speak on it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there should be some stuff coming if um but yeah, I don't know. I don't actively seek collabs. I sort of want to make my own like sort of game show style series like
Yeah.
or like I
Yeah.
want to make my own series where guests can come on. I think that would be pretty cool, but I haven't got the idea down yet, but I will get it down for EA Sports FC 24 and it will start and then I obviously have an RTG that I just started that I want to continue into the next game as
No,
well.
you should
So be
100%
starting the
outreach.
next game.
You're like
That's it.
too chill about it, bro. I think you have potential. Like you're growing well, but you should like collab as much as you can. And then I would just say, regarding for
I would,
anyone
but
and
like
everyone, is
I
to
just
keep
open
posting and
packs.
posting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if me and Danny Aaron's had a Elise to Glory versus Adiyemi's Army game.
Yeah.
I think I'd smoke him. I think
Oh,
I'd beat him at FIFA. This guy, bro, this guy sits in Division 6. I'm not trying to hear it. Um, I think I'd smoke him at FIFA. Um,
right.
but maybe that's something in the like if this series goes well, then me and him can get that sorted, get that lined up. Um, but yeah, he don't reply to my
I think it would
DMs
be
anymore.
entertaining
So
to watch
thanks,
for
Danny.
viewers. Um, Regarding, because you're from the UK, right? So you're from Liverpool. What's the UK
Yeah,
like in terms of the
no.
streaming scene?
um, I'm not from Liverpool, but I live close to Liverpool, so
Sorry, wait,
uh,
sorry. Where do you live? My bad.
I live in Huddersfield.
Oh, that's not that far away
So
from
it's
Liverpool.
like 45 minutes, an hour away from
Yeah.
Liverpool. Yeah. Um,
Right.
the streaming scene in the UK,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because I'm from the UK as
Well,
well,
you
but
got obviously, yeah, you've obviously got Josh Zerka, who
yeah.
sort of sits at the top of that right now. And then all those other guys like Ellum and stuff that sort of just spend their life on Twitch. They're just forever live. Every time I wake up, I'm going on Twitch and I'm seeing these guys on the front page of Twitch always. But then I mean, we've got like our little group that we have. Everyone's trying to stream a little bit more. We got Lil Junior, we got DTG rapper,
Mm. Yeah, I know.
artist. He streams like Valorant and stuff, but like now he's reacting to people's songs on stream. So, and then we got a couple people. We got my friend, well, our friend Matt. He's just a normal guy. He's just started streaming recently. And then we've got Miss Pixelette, who streams Valorant, and yeah, so like we got a little streamer group in our circle. Um, we got like a few people that we know outside that stream. Um, but honestly, the UK streaming scene, the FIFA streaming scene is probably a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of gaps in the UK for
Mm.
people that can stream. But then again, I'm not really clued up on things outside of what I know, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
who's popping off in the just talking. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
maybe the hot tub streamers might be doing something crazy in the UK.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, no.
Um, I can't believe that's a section on Twitch, bro. Yeah,
Do you think that should be a
but
section on Twitch?
no. If you're
No, I
banning
don't.
gambling, then
Yeah,
why is that allowed?
yeah,
Um, sorry, Amaranth, but you gotta go. Unfortunately, because like I don't get how you can take away gambling. Yeah, cool, gambling can destroy lives,
yeah.
but then you're exposing kids to things
To
that they really shouldn't be seeing,
yeah,
especially with some of the some of the things that these streamers are doing for donations as well, or
I
gifted
seen like some.
subs.
I've seen
Like
some of the ASMR that she
it's
does. It's yeah. I'm just a little bit baffled
yeah,
as to how it's still.
it's questionable to say the least,
Yeah. That's the word, questionable.
but
I had another question. So
yeah,
obviously you
questionable.
have your degree with journalism. Are you doing streaming full
Mhm.
time, or is it like a part time thing? Or
Yeah, content creating is like my full time thing. I just want to push
yeah,
it as much. Like I
yeah,
make enough to cover my bills.
yeah,
I live with my parents, so
yeah,
there's no rush for me to like move out. Like my sister still lives here, and she's how old is she now? She's 26. She still lives here.
all right.
Um,
I
I
didn't
was
think you
just
were I
wondering
didn't
how
think you
old,
were going to mention
bro.
your
I
age.
forgot how old my sister was.
Yeah,
No, she's 26. She still lives here. My
yeah,
parents aren't like pushing us to move out,
yeah,
relocate, and they're fully supportive that I want to do
yeah,
this like full time. So they're letting me, you know, I've only been out of uni 9, 10 months, so they're like, we're letting you
yeah,
just push it.
yeah,
They supported me all the way through. I mean, I had a few odd jobs here and there um, whilst doing this, but now that like I can cover my own bills, like I'm like, okay, I can cover my bills and a little bit extra to just do. So it's fine.
So
Like
where is like your money come from?
I'm
Again, I'm not
good.
gonna ask for any specific figures, but is it coming from Twitch ads? Is it come from YouTube? Is it come from the creator fund on TikTok? Like where?
Um,
If you can share.
bro,
Yeah.
Twitch, coin sponsor, and yeah, TikTok. right
Yeah.
now. And then yeah, that's where it's currently coming from.
Do you have
Obviously,
like a
my YouTube channel
positive opinion
has
about Twitch's like ad revenue and that?
um what, as in like the adverts that they run, like the way that, or just
As
as
in
in how much
there's
you retain.
2 points really. One is people are saying that they run too much ads, which I absolutely agree with. It gets really, really annoying having unskippable back
Uh,
to back 30-second ads. Number two, the ad
yeah,
system obviously isn't as good as AdSense that you get on YouTube. So I just wanted to get your opinion on that, really.
yeah, like you have to run 3 ads every 90 minutes, which is like 30-second ads every 90 minutes, and you earn pennies from it,
Yeah,
really, really and truly. Like you earn pennies compared to someone just clicking and subscribing. Um, I I think they're pointless, honestly. I think I see why, um, like some streamers just accept donations and have the subscribe thing off just so that they can just have ads turned off, because that makes a lot of sense. Um, Especially how inconvenient they are. Um, Especially when like it's something massive that's gonna happen live on stream, and then you just get an ad, especially if it's like an automated ad. Like they
mm,
don't control it. Bang, ad.
yeah,
Um, Straight in your face. Say like, yeah, like I've had it multiple times. I'm trying to run to a stream because I've seen someone say something on Twitter like, "Oh, look at this, gone there, back to back ads, bang, 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 missed it." It's like, oh, the whole
yeah,
purpose I've come to the stream is gone.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but that maybe that's just me not being in streams,
Yeah, yeah.
getting
But I've
hit with like,
noticed that if they run like an ad, like a not even at a special point, but just any point, the stream kind of goes to the right into the chat section bit, right? So people do kind of still have like an
yeah,
idea of what's going on, but there's no audio obviously because they got to run the ad.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I just
yeah,
don't think they've dealt with it the right way or as good
yeah.
as they could have done.
But then they put the chat up, the stream up there, but it's like the smallest window, like 100
Yeah,
pixels by 100 pixels,
yeah,
so you barely see anything.
yeah. No, that's true. So
Yeah,
if I told you we're trying to create something that's gonna pretty much be better than Twitch at all respects, would you be willing to try it?
absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, the streaming industry is so fresh to a point where like anything can come and challenge anyone. So we saw it with Mixer for like until they ran out of money. Um, you know, we saw it with YouTube. They did a push. They sort of you know took some streamers. I mean, they're still buying streamers. Like they're still buying streamers. Massive contracts. Facebook did it for a bit with all the FIFA guys. Really going over to Facebook for a while. Um, but yeah, for sure, there's definitely no harm in trying out a new service or looking at a new service. I think it's
Because for
something
me,
that,
I think the biggest issue is the
especially if you're,
discovery, and that's for everyone, right? Small, medium,
yeah,
large. Obviously, if you're large, you're pretty good. You're pushed most of the times on Twitch, but for medium streamers and small streamers, I'm trying to create something where everyone is on like an equal playing field, and obviously, the better your content is, the more you'll get pushed out organically. Um, but I just want to know
yeah,
if people would be interested.
yeah,
We've been talking, we're trying. I can see why it's
yeah,
difficult to do something like that, trying to mix organic discovery with live streaming because it is live and there's a whole new
yeah.
component of complexity that comes with that. But I don't think it's impossible. So